conversation, virgin opinions on this particular very interesting topic that he put up. And I thought I'd find out what you think about this. Okay? So, hear me out. John posted earlier today Kwame only has a diploma in marketing, but has 7 years working experience. Okay? Now, AC has a degree and master's in marketing, but only has 8 months working experience. Now, which of them should be employed as the new head of marketing? It's quite a tough one, and there are two schools of thought. Those who would root for people with experience, regardless of their level of education, and those who would also root for, well, study white, study hard, and yeah, put them on the job, they will get the experience. Throw them into the sea and they're going to swim. I don't know what your thoughts are about this, but tell us, which would you rather? Kwame only has a diploma in marketing, but has 7 years working experience. And AC has a degree and a master's in marketing, but only has 8 months working experience. Now, which of them should be employed as the new head of marketing? And I'd appreciate some of your experiences as well, because I'm sure you've had some of these experiences at work where you probably got a job ahead of somebody because of your qualification or because of your experience or something along those lines. What do you think? 0302216541. Call me, or you can send me a WhatsApp message on 055 1111997. If you're on Twitter, our hashtag is Drive on Joy. You can follow our Twitter conversation and also share your thoughts, and we'll read them here on our Drive chat today. So, who should be given the job as the head of marketing for this company? Would love to hear from you here on our Drive chat.
Some are born lucky, some are born happy, some are born rich, some are born cool. Some are born confident, but Charlie, nobody was born like you. Just be yourself, do what you love to do, and you could win big in the MTN Pulse and Chill promo. Just text, browse, and score points to win cash, brand new mobile phones, airports, shopping vouchers, and more. Use the Pulse app or dial *567# to mash up and get more promo points to win these amazing rewards. Terms and conditions apply. Go be yourself everywhere you go.
Adriani Dede, Onga chicken tablets. Adriani Dede, Onga chicken tablets. Why you me do? Why you me do? Why me do? Onga chicken tablets. Get this to me. Get this to me. Onga chicken tablets. Cook on who give me. Ediani dieseweni. Onga dielele. Onga chicken tablets.
Introducing the new Onga chicken tablet.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Drive time on Joy with Lexus Bill.
That's right. Let's get talking now on our Drive chat here on Joy 99.7 FM. I laid out a preamble for you a little earlier, and I hope you got that right. Very interesting scenario here. Kwame has a diploma in marketing but has 7 years working experience. And AC has a degree and master's in marketing, but only has 8 months working experience. Now, which of them should be employed as the new head of marketing? Let's hear your thoughts. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And what's your name?
My name is Nee.
Nee, where are you speaking to me from? From where?
From Accra.
Okay, Nee, talk to me. Who should be given that role?
That's the country we find ourselves in, but it's not a straight answer. What I'll say is that when you're setting criteria for promotion in these areas, you have to be very careful. You have to match both academics and experience. So you can say that once you set the criteria for who can apply for the job or who can apply to be promoted to head of marketing, and you say that, those who have diploma and degree and the masters who have an advantage. Equally, well, if you have a degree or a diploma and you have this number of years experience, you could equally apply. So then you set the rules straight. But the country in which we find ourselves has it that once you have the highest degree, you go straight away. In other jurisdictions, you take the other option. So the other person who has experience, who either would have worked under this young officer who knows nothing, will not feel peeved. So for our country now, then you are compelled to go with the young officer who has the marketing. Meanwhile, there's the experienced person who's rather going to do the job. So you set it in such a way that the two of them can go head on head, and then we see who takes the job.
But that's where we are at now. Let's say they've gone through the mill, and you're at a point where you have to make a decision based on these two variables here. One's got 7 years experience in marketing. One has just got 8 months, and she has a master's in marketing. The other only has a diploma. If you were pushed to make that decision, what would you do?
That's what I've told you. So I will set the criteria for the promotion on these two. So if you have the qualification, you'll be selected for consideration for the promotion. So
okay, so the qualification would
now,
take
if you
it
have
for
experience
you.
also, so it is not clear cut. Both of them will be invited for interview, and then from there it's a straight fight between the two. So if you win, you win. Yeah.
What will make one
count,
win?
Because you cannot throw away the experience like that just for the academic qualification.
Okay, well, interesting. I think you're really just stuck and you're not sure where to go now. I get you though. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, bro. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
What's your name?
This is Nana Kwesi from my show.
Nana, please turn on the volume on your set, okay?
Yes, I've done it.
Good. Let's hear you.
So, let's just like the first caller, he didn't know which one to do. For me, I'll go for the experienced one. Because what it means is that the diploma guy has knowledge on the job. And in addition to what he has learned, he has applied it for 7 years. Whereas the degree holder has also applied what he has learned for only 8 months. And depending on the industry, everybody will tell you whether it's a service or manufacturing one, experience. Because when it happens like that, mistakes are minimized. In my previous place, university graduates will come, and for like 3 months during the probation, the mistakes that they will do, those that we pick from SS to do casual, because they've been with us for some time, they don't make sense. For any HR person, definitely you go in for the experience.
I see. Interesting thoughts there. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, 0302216541. Hello.
Yeah, hello. This is good afternoon. Trust your world.
Yes, I'm well. Thank you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Ajima Joseph Tema.
Go ahead.
I think for the interview, you get to know the slightest knowledge both of them are having. But bear in mind that nowadays it is alleged that some people are buying certificates. So if you are focusing on the degree, you end up disappointing yourself. Somebody who has gone to know the job, the nitty-gritty of the job, is the one should be considered. Because for the knowledge that he is having, he's okay. So adding the experience to it, he's good to go. But this one, that's why the fact that he's having the degree doesn't mean that the degree alone is enough to head the department. So for me, I'll go for the experienced person.
Okay, interesting. Alexis, I had to park my car to share my thoughts on this. As an entrepreneur, I'll give the position to the one who will give better results. I'm using the 8 months as the base for both employees. What has been their respective results? Or you use the Google formula, give them a task and see whose productivity will outweigh the other. Lexus, we have a lot of people with degree and PhDs in marketing, yet they cannot market anything. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Gilbert.
Okay, Gilbert. Let's hear you.
Okay, I'll go for the 7 years experience.
Why so?
Because, let me explain this way. My life, I can use my experience as
Why I'm saying that?
Uh-huh.
I've been in technical department for 8 years, and then I've been promoted to management, business management.
Mm-hmm.
That time I was not having any experience in management. I was having technical experience. Then I went to school, Gimpa, to do business management, a degree.
Mm-hmm.
That is, after my degree, I'm now into marketing because of the experience I had in that company. So without the experience, I cannot be digital marketer or digital creator. So let's go for the experienced one, because 8 months you don't have any experience to be head of marketing. And as we know, marketing is managing the profitable customer relationship. Which management does she have experience in terms of experience? So we can go for the 7 years, and later on he can upgrade himself.
Okay. Very interesting thoughts there. Thank you so much for sharing. Hello, Lexus. It's more dependent on the results these two have produced. Perhaps the degree holder may have produced better work and results in the 8 months than the 7 years experienced diploma holder. Hello.
Hello, Lexus.
Yes, hi. You're welcome, my dear. What's your name?
Thank you. I'm Mami AC. I'm calling from Oyarifa.
Okay, Mami AC. Go ahead.
Mami, listen, I think in this case, I'll go for the diploma holder to be the head of marketing and then come to an agreement with him to get a degree and a master's because he has the experience.
Okay. So
yes, because
you wouldn't risk taking on the one who's got a master's and studied all through and probably just has 8 months of work experience?
From experience, I think the one who has experience is better.
From experience? What experience is that? Share with me.
For my national service, I was with a company, and they needed an HR manager. So for the interview panel, I was privileged to know the candidates who were coming. And believe you me, first class holders, masters holders, all of them. But there was a lady who had, I think, an HND, and she worked for 5 years or so. And she was so good, she was so fluent, and she was the best HR manager the company had.
Wow.
So for me, I think experience counts. And even with where I am now, I've realized that when you are working and you are gaining the experience as well as upgrading in yourself, it helps.
Yeah.
Than just going to school throughout and then working.
Okay.
It doesn't really help you. You need the experience.
Very
you
important.
need the field experience. You need it.
Mami AC, thank you so much, yeah?
You are welcome.
Hilda says, employ Kwame with his diploma and support him to upgrade his qualification. Okay. All right. 0302216541. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi. Welcome.
Hi.
What's your name?
Mommy.
All right, Mommy, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, so I'll take the experienced one. And just like you said, send the person to school to do his degree and then do his master.
Why?
Experience is always better when it comes to marketing. When I was running my own company, I did it for 8 years before going to do my EMBA. I realized that it was very easy for me because I had experience.
Okay.
And those who came straight from SS first degree into masters had a challenge. So I was able to sail through and teach most people in the class, even though I'm not that A+ kind of head.
Yeah.
But experience made me get a very good GPA.
You could relate to the concepts that were being taught at that level because you had experienced it.
Yes.
Ah, that's interesting. I'm glad you shared it, though. Thank you so much, Mommy.
Thank you.
All right. 0302216541. I don't know whether we're all going to agree on it or is going to swing one way. Hello?
Yeah, hi, like this.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Yes, sure.
And what's your name?
It's David.
All right, David, talk to me.
Yeah, so definitely I'll go for the person who has the 7 years experience.
Okay, and why do you say so?
Yeah, reason being that this is a head of marketing role. This is someone who is coming in with some level of judgment, with some proven ability. Assumed that, after working for over 7 years, he has a fair idea of what is expected of him. With an 8-month person, there will be some amount of training required. The person will not have done it at the top level or at a managerial level. So definitely that counts. Even without the academic qualification to match it. I'm saying that because I've been involved in some recruitment for entry-level grades. As an entry-level grade, I'll definitely go for the person who has the first degree, because the thing is that they will all be put on the same training program. But this is not an entry-level role.
Yeah.
So I need experience. I need someone who can come in and contribute immediately.
Yeah.
I won't see 7 years and then go for someone who has 8 months experience just because the person has a degree. No, that won't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Thank you, David. Have a good day. Reggie Pope in Dansuman also says, Lexus, I'll go for experience. I'll not let anyone come and try with my company. Please, experience is the best. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, you're welcome, brother. What's your name?
Thank you. My name is Joe.
Your name again?
My name is Joe.
Joe.
Yes.
All right, Joe. Go ahead.
Thank you, Les. You said I've noticed a trend from all the callers who have made their submissions. And in Ghana, that is what is going on. But I would like to ask, who should employ the person to get the experience that they will come in and get the person? Mind you, somebody who has 8 months experience compared to someone who is having 7 years experience. Experience is something that, like someone who has 8 months experience even will get this insight into some of the things that someone who is having 7 years experience is not having. So, I'll give the chance to the 8 months and then try.
Okay, so you think that in 8 months she could have experienced a lot more and
Yes.
done a lot more than somebody who had that 7 years experience.
Yes, exactly.
And you think that probably because she studied her first degree and done a master's as well, she knows a lot more than the one who has done just an HND. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please. Nowadays, new things are happening. So when you are on the field, you might not have the idea of what's happening.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see who's here too. Hello.
Hello, Lexus. This is Roger.
Hey, Roger. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm well too. Thank you so much for coming by, Roger. Talk to me.
Okay. Yeah. Lexus experience is good. I'm not too sure the diploma guy and how much of experience he has got on what I'll call the supply chain. You see, if a company is going somewhere, what about projection? What about planning? What about even budgeting? In fact, if a company has to do something about a product, the marketing team normally does an input. Can they diploma gentlemen do all these jobs? What about general management? Managing the people in the department. Like this means it's a no-no. A diploma person, let's assume that, a diploma person in charge of Tema Oil Refinery, marketing department, a diploma person in charge of, let's say, Liver Brothers, marketing department. Like this, it's not a joke. If you are going to sell some granite out there, fine. If you are going to sell some milk, some Milo out there, maybe, but not some sizes of company. Master's degree is not a calculus.
Hello, Roger.
You've got to create. So a diploma is a no. Level 4 compared to level 7, it's a no.
So you believe that this lady with a master's has studied wide enough to handle all that comes with that management role than somebody with an HND and experience?
Has a master's degree.
What'd you say? Hello, Roger. Hello, Roger. Your line is breaking up on me. If you can position. Oh shoot! I lost Roger. Forgive me, Roger. If you can call back, that'll be good, though. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon. My name is Richard.
Richard, go ahead.
Okay. Sharing my thoughts on.
Yeah, I'll be happy to hear them, Roger.
So I would go in for the guy with 7 years experience. Ask me why. I graduated from DTUC as a telecommunication engineer and learned a trade as a mechanic. After school, I decided to do mechanic. And I thought because I have much knowledge in whatever thing that I studied in school, I could still apply in the automobile industry. But believe you me, it only helped to a point. And not all. But with time, now I have done this mechanic stuff for about 8 years now. And I realize that at every point in time, you get to learn something new. So coming out of school and heading a whole department without any experience, it's a disaster. You understand?
Okay.
So I would go in for the guy with 7 years experience because he has experience. At least he can read, write, and upgrade himself over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would go in for the 7 years.
All right, bro. Thank you so much for your thoughts there. Ma also says, I would go for someone who has experience. In the nursing profession, the diploma holders perform far better than the straight degree holders. Oh, is that the case? I didn't know that was the case in the nursing profession. Okay. Josie says, but Lexus, if we're only hiring the people with experience, how do the people without experience gain experience if you won't give them a chance? Asamo. Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Your name again?
Ellie.
Ellie. All right, Ellie. Thanks for coming by. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, Charlie. So, on this topic, I think the diploma guy, by virtue of the fact that he has a lot of working experience, I think he'll be good for the job too. But then I think in doing that and then keeping that position, I think this should rather, upgrade himself first. You understand? Maybe some professional course. Some parts in the professional course. Let's say, certain of marketing. Okay. Yes, I think that would be good. But with the diploma, if he has to go and meet some big men somewhere, I think he will find himself wanting, regardless of the experience that is. You understand?
I see. And so Roger was saying earlier that this is somebody who has studied almost everything they need to know about management and being in that position. They have a master's in marketing. So why don't you give it to her? And she's done some 8 months experience, and that's good experience as well.
Yes, that's good, but then you see, the theory alone will not help you. You understand? You need to get some, practical experience. At least some 3 years will be enough for someone to head a marketing department. Yes. So that's my take on that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your thoughts there. I'll pick one more call so that we can wrap it up here because it's still very dicey, and I think we might have to continue on our social media pages. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I like this.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Jay. Calling from Dansoma.
All right, Jay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
You see, a lot of companies, per their policies, before you become a manager, you need first degree, at least master. You see, the more you go to school, the more your mind open. And so I'll go for the first degree guy because his way of decision making will be faster than the diploma experience guy.
All right, thank you so much. Let me read some of your messages on Twitter. Justice Bonnie says, I'll go for Kwame because he has more experience than AC. Kwame read and expressed himself and he can do everything. Now, if AC is employed with all those certificates, she can do what Kwame does in terms of quality. Prince Daima says 7 years experience is a lot, including maturity for Kwame. But believe me, along the way, he'll get stale. This will make it difficult for him to come up with fresh ideas. AC with second degree is great, but needs mentoring to get on top. So I will employ AC. Okay. Francis Carter also says, I'll give it to AC. Further education comes with more exposure. The bit about working experience doesn't hold for me. Sometimes it's just a year's experience repeated for 7 years. Nothing new. Interesting stuff there. Wow. I appreciate your comments and your contribution to this conversation. We're going to continue on our Facebook page. Head out to Joy Entertainment and you see the preamble there because this needs further discourse. Our drive chat, as always, is proudly brought to you by MTN, Access Bank, Onga